Please welcome CMO and VP Seller Community, Andrea Stairs, and VP Buyer Experience and GM, eBay New York, Bradford Shellhammer.
Welcome back, sellers. As you know, as well as leading the seller community, I'm also the Chief Marketing Officer for eBay North America, and it's in that capacity that I'm joining you now. I'm delighted to be joined by our VP of Buyer Experience, Bradford Shellhammer, to talk about what we're doing on the buyer side of the platform. Thanks for joining, Bradford.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to share all the new things we're building with the seller community today.
Awesome. Bradford, as you know, our two teams work really closely together to deliver enhancements and campaigns targeting to our sellers' buyers. And so during this session, we're going to walk through how we're investing to attract and retain buyers from both a marketing and a product perspective. We're going to share our latest marketing efforts to bring new buyers to the marketplace, and we're also going to talk about platform innovations to keep buyers coming back for more. But before we get going, let's set the scene. Here are some of the latest results that we've reported publicly, and you can see that we've seen some amazing customer growth. We now have 20 million active sellers, and most relevant to you, our active buyer base has now grown to 187 million customers. We've also seen strong GMV results with mobile playing a huge role. And underlying all this are some great trends. We're seeing strong customer acquisition combined with increased spend per buyer, as well as high customer satisfaction. So we're growing our core by continuing to focus on improved experiences with increased emphasis on top vertical categories. And I'm delighted to say that our vertical playbook is contributing significantly. With that, Bradford, can you tell us a little bit about your overall buyer experience strategy?
Absolutely. The company has 6 strategic pillars, and the buyer experience focuses on 2 of those. They are defending the core, which is building awesome experiences for our enthusiast customers. It's the heritage and history of eBay, and just making our best customers have awesome experiences. And secondly, cultivate lifelong trusted buyer relationships, which is building new capabilities and cleaning up the clutter of eBay to make eBay welcoming for all customers. And that product strategy, it's basically, there's 3 key components that we're focusing on. One is the enthusiast. This is our customers who shop our best categories and are super loyal and passionate eBay customers. Second is our mobile experiences and our mobile customers. We had 50 million app downloads last year, and we are now focusing on reinventing our mobile web experiences and bringing new life to our native app experiences. And lastly, new buyers. We have to welcome new Gen Z, younger customers, and make sure that their first purchases are trusted and modern, and that we are meeting them with the technology that they require in this new era. And so with that, I will turn it over to Andrea to talk about our digital-first marketing strategy.
Right. Thanks, Bradford. So as we're making investments, I want to talk a little bit about the investments we're making in marketing. The reality is every month we spend tens of millions of dollars on marketing and advertising. And while it is super fun to see eBay on TV, most of our advertising is actually targeted towards highly efficient digital channels like email, search marketing, social, things like that, because that's where we can really get a lot of traction for our dollars. A couple of points about our marketing approach. Now we know more than ever about our buyers, and we are using that information to really personalize how we go to market. Because we all know that the way to drive conversion is to really talk one-to-one to our customers. We're also focused on finding high-quality buyers, as Bradford was saying, inspiring them by serving up relevant content, and then bringing them back to eBay over and over again. Finally, and this is Bradford's going to smile at this, we measure everything. And so we are constantly refining our targeting and our go-to-market strategies to get that much more out of every marketing dollar. The way we do marketing at eBay is definitely an art and a science. And so with that, Bradford, I'll hand it back to you.
Great. So I talked about a minute ago about where we're focusing, enthusiast, mobile, and new customers. But how do you break that down into a strategy that both marketing and product can build awesome experiences around? And here is our vision. Our product strategy is really focused on 4 key places. One is verticalizing, which we'll go into, which is about building new experiences for certain verticals with enthusiast needs. The second is what I call simplified, but we love to call it internally as just Marie Kondoing eBay. It's getting rid of everything that we don't love or is unnecessary and trying to create a simpler version of eBay for customers to navigate, specifically new customers. Modernize is about bringing new modern technologies to our platform, and we'll share some great things that we're launching and are in flight now. And then personalization, eBay is essentially a data company. We know the price of what's buying and selling globally all over the world, and we know our customers loves and what they don't necessarily love. And it is on us to take that data and inspire them with relevant content and serendipitous content and not bombard them with things that they may not have any interest in shopping for on eBay. So knowing that those are the 4 places we're going to focus, I'm going to turn it over to Andrea to kick things off.
So let's start with verticalize. Over the next couple slides, I'm going to share how we're activating our vertical strategy over a variety of channels, how we're using verticals to get back to meeting buyers and sellers where they are, and how we're telling stories about inspiration and trust. The key to all this is what we're learning in verticals we're going to use to apply to the full marketplace, but we're using verticals as sort of a petri dish to start our learning process. One of the key areas of focus is social media, where we're tapping into real-time organic conversations on a range of platforms. You'll have seen us launch dedicated handles on Instagram and Twitter, and we're investing significantly in developing our presence in new social channels like TikTok and Twitch and Clubhouse. The goal is to engage with existing buyers and acquire new customers, especially Gen Z and millennials. We want to meet this younger audience on their turf, speak to them in their language, and engage their attention with really relevant content. Influencers are another key part of our vertical marketing strategy. Working with leaders and enthusiast verticals and communities, we're creating fresh content that resonates with consumers to build word of mouth and trust. Working with authentic community leaders allows us to tell credible stories about eBay that get to the heart of the needs and passions of vertical audiences. For instance, our recent YouTube series featuring professional athletes and influencers is driving awareness and consideration in an authentic way for sneakers, watches, and trading card buyers. Let's take a look.
My name is Chineo Gwumake and I collect sneakers. I like using eBay to find the styles I love and then get every type of shade and color and offering of that style. So that to me is the goal. Winning is just one of those things that's like an addiction in a good way.
In some verticals, we need to be even bolder to catch consumers' attention and drive awareness and consideration. To do this in sneakers, we added TV to the mix. Returning to TV in an authentically eBay way with a spot that was centered on community, passion, and selection. The Rare Drops spot focuses on our inventory selection, rare, retro, and right now collectible sneakers, and the insight that you can always find your drop on eBay. Showcasing the diversity of eBay's sneaker community with a nod to our authenticity guarantee, the creative celebrates the magical connection between eBay buyers and sellers.
Rare dead stock to the latest release, new or pre-owned. The drops never stop. eBay, authenticity guarantee.
Finally, to complement our traditional marketing, we're also leaning heavily into PR, yet another way to show up authentically in the publications that enthusiasts trust. In fact, our verticals experiences are getting us coverage in outlets that would never have covered us previously, like Vogue and GQ. Now, Bradford, over to you to walk us through how you're thinking about vertical product enhancements.
Great. Thank you, Andrea. I'm going to start with awesome stuff we're building. And the first one, I'll talk about sneakers. Everyone knows that sneakers and the collectible sneaker space is hot, and it's what young people are obsessed with. One of the things super exciting is that when we authenticate these sneakers, they're going to our third-party authentication partner. We have this ability to actually attach a real tag to the shoe. And the shoe is, we leverage a Blue Byte, which is a physical tag technology. And everything about that shoe is encrypted into this tag. And when someone receives it, they can literally just hold their phone in front of it, and it pops up eBay with all the fact that the shoe is authentic and everything you need to know about the shoe. It also makes it easy to relist the shoe if you are someone who's reselling shoes, which is very common in this area. But eBay is getting into physical goods technology, which is super exciting, and we'll be bringing this to other authenticated categories in the near future. A lot of people talk to us about search. I know it's a common question whenever I'm with sellers is questions about our search experience. Our search experience is evolving right now for verticals. And one of the things that we're talking about as we lean into verticals and start to have more strategic programs in the luxury space, it's around the concept of authentically guaranteeing things. We want that inventory to be exposed in the search river in a very thoughtful and informative way. And here is an example of how our search experience is evolving to bring education into the mix of items that one would receive. If you haven't downloaded the eBay Motors app, please do. It is where enthusiast car shoppers go. And it was for the first part of the last year, it has been really focused on actual vehicles. But as many of you on this call know, a huge part of eBay's business and ecosystem are the sellers who bring us awesome parts and accessories. And one of the recent changes that we've made to our Motors app is to now bring in parts and accessories into that experience, which is essentially expanding the eyeballs on the eBay inventory into this new verticalized and enthusiast experience, the Motors app. And then lastly, something that many of our sellers have been asking for so long is I sell products like face masks, like table linens, like signs that can be customized with people's names or house numbers. And eBay's not made that easy over the years. I'm happy to say in the last 6 months, we've kicked off in many countries the ability for our sellers in certain categories to sell customized items and to allow our customers to basically personalize these goods for themselves and bringing that into our core shopping experience. Super exciting. And I'm excited to show you some new features for the collectibles categories. We're launching a price guide beta, which will provide eBay market value, which is the most accurate reflection of an item's current value on our site. And it's based on verified transactions over the past year. Our trading cards and collectibles enthusiasts customers tell us that they use eBay for price guidance and price research, and we're making it easier for them. We're also building a collection beta, which is a collection management tool that serves an engagement hub for our trading cards enthusiasts. This will be integrated with the new feature of price guidance and to ensure that the platforms come together and a customer can see their portfolio value in real time based on real eBay data. This seamlessly directs the user to purchasing and listing flows from their collection, as we know that customers in our collectible categories both buy and sell often.
So I'm going to take over and talk a little bit about Simplify. If we go to the next slide, we can see a couple screens. And we all know how important SEO is and search marketing are to e-commerce. But sometimes the path that we ask our customers to take as they click on a Google or Bing link is not the most straightforward. In sneakers, we found that landing customers on a view item page, potentially for a single size or colorway, resulted in buyers having to do a lot of clicking to find the shoe that they were actually looking for. We were missing a page that was more general than a view item page, but more specific than a search results page, and created a place where we could have more content. Enter the simple, elegant model page, which allows customers to learn about a product, showcase our breadth of inventory, and quickly get them to the style and size that they're looking for, but in a very simple, straightforward way. It's early days yet, but we're seeing this page delivering really great results in both SEO, search engine optimization, and in search conversion. So more to come on this front. Bradford, back over to you.
Great. And now I'm going to talk about some simplification we're just doing for all categories and all customers. And so the view item page, this is the page where your listings shine. We've gotten a lot of feedback over the years from both sellers and buyers that this experience is just not good enough, and we are doubling down and reinventing it currently. One of the things that customers tell us is that it's really hard to just understand the key parts of this listing. Item descriptions, shipping times, information about the seller. And so we're building a tabbed experience on our mobile experience that you can see here, where someone can easily click and get to the information about the seller, the shipping, or the description of the product without having to scroll up and down, so making it way easy for customers to shop. We have improved the image size and just the image experience on eBay, and we have multiple tests running with different image experiences. So bigger images, better ability to see multiple images at one time in what we're calling a masonry view. And some of you may be seeing kind of these changes in real life because they are being large experiences that many of our customers, up to 50%, are seeing right now. And we're just improving because image is king. And we know for a fact that when your images are shine and are the focal point of the experience, it helps convert and sell products. And then lastly, I think really important here is we are embracing the construct of the seller in the buyer experience way more than we have in recent history. And we are reinventing our stores experience currently. But here's an example of where we're headed, where we're going to put the seller information, your logo, your company's name, your feedback scores way above, like literally at the top of the page. And we'll be bringing this actually down into other kind of seller experiences, more content, more of your related items, and more information about your businesses on this page, because it's a critical part of a customer's trust is understanding who they're buying it from. Some of our great experiences we're also trying to do more with. I don't know how many of you know about this thing called Save Seller, but millions of our customers use Save Seller. It's a way for a customer to say, hey, I really like this the seller's inventory. Hey, I want to be notified when this customer has sales or new inventory. And one of the things that we're building right now is that when a new customer makes a purchase from a seller for the first time, we're going to pop up and say, hey, we're glad you love this inventory. Please save this seller. This will unlock a lot of things. Your inventory will actually then start to appear pinned on the homepage of the buyers who do this, and it will trickle into push notifications and emails also whenever you list new products or have new offers. And My eBay, which is the hub for buyers. I think many of you are familiar with Seller Hub, but it's essentially our buyer hub. One of the things our buyers have told us for so long is that they buy the same thing from the same seller a lot, but eBay doesn't make it very easy. So one of the things that we have recently built is we now can let buyers go to their purchase history. And think about our buyers. Some of our enthusiast buyers buy hundreds, thousands of things a month. We allow them to search easily within their purchase history, which is a great way for someone to buy something again from the same seller. Now I'll start with personalization. Personalization is an awesome opportunity for eBay to connect buyers and sellers with relevant information. And one of the things we're going to start to do is personalize more content from sellers. Here you see a new algorithm powered by machine learning, recommending sellers to buyers and encouraging them to save the seller. We're also going to be bringing personalized messages pinned to the top of the eBay app. And this is where we'll have relevant personalized offers and counter offers, getting prime real estate into our experience. And lastly, we're going to continue to build really engaging tooltips, which do one of two things. They will either nudge a customer to doing something that will provide value. Here you see examples of us with a new customer on our mobile web experience, encouraging them to make an offer for the first time. And then once they make that offer, download the app because they'll get the response from the seller in real time. And we're also going to start to tie marketing spend, meaning couponing our customers, with actions. And here's an example of giving a customer $10 off their first purchase if they download the app and make a purchase in the app. Andrea, how about marketing?
So, I mean, as you know, Bradford, personalization is critical in marketing. What we say becomes so much more powerful when we show the buyer that we recognize them and we're being relevant to what they are looking for. In CRM, the way we communicate with our existing buyers, we're using the verticals to learn how we can deepen our personalization in our email and our on-site communication. We know that buyers get a ton of emails. So to make communication more impactful, we're both streamlining and enriching the content. So we're reducing the number of emails these buyers are receiving. We're also simplifying the layout to make it clear, to clear out the clutter and really focus on that really rich, content, which we're deepening. So more different content like education, influencer content, as well as curated, beautiful photography, all to drive buyers to recognize themselves in the content and really engage with it. You won't be surprised to hear that when we personalize well, the results are off the charts. So we're going to continue using the verticals to learn what works, what doesn't work, and then use those best practices across the full marketplace. Finally, I'm going to transition us to our last pillar, which is modernize. In Modernize, we are really trying to be very bold. So one of the areas is in social. TikTok is the leader in next generation of social media, as we all know, and we're really spending a lot of time investing here in our presence on TikTok and making sure that our presence is both modern and authentic to who eBay is. Our early activations, including a sneaker challenge that got 4.7 billion views, got us noticed by TikTok leadership, and as a result, we're now partnering with the platform to test a number of new capabilities. We were the first brand globally to use TikTok's interactive gesture tool, and we also were one of the earliest adopters of their polls functionality. But, cool features aren't worth anything if they don't drive engagement. And on that front, I'm really happy to report that we've demonstrated incredible traction on the platform with more than 2.5 million likes on our owned content, as well as 62 million video view-throughs. As we modernize, eBay is going to develop a reputation as a brand with its finger on the pulse of customer needs. So, Bradford, what does Modernize look like in your world?
Thanks, Andrea. I think the most exciting thing I'll probably talk about today for this audience is seller videos. Sellers have been asking for a long time. I have this awesome video content, and I'm talking about sellers at the biggest sellers on our platform, the biggest brands, as well as our smaller community sellers, and just like I would use it. Everyone is asking, video is the new norm. When is it coming to eBay? Well, I'm happy to announce that it's finally here. We have launched a first pilot of the video program that is through our some key third-party providers, so third-party listing providers, and we have hopes to expand this to all sellers in the very near future, and we'll continue to roll it out as we're testing and learning to enable you to show off your products in this awesome new way. We are also just redesigning eBay. I think this is something that a lot of our sellers and our buyers are both continually asking, like, when is eBay going to look more modern? When is eBay going to appear fresher? And we have begun specifically on our mobile app experiences, and then soon to our mobile web experience. You're going to see a new look and feel, a way more visually rich, way more clean, and way more modern expression of our brand.
Thanks, Bradford. So you've seen what we're doing to acquire and retain buyers. I promise we'll continue to be bold and innovative in our marketing campaigns to drive awareness and engage shoppers. And we'll continue to iterate on our product experiences, as Bradford has described. Bradford, thanks again for sharing your side of things. And so up next, Bradford is going to chat with Forrester analyst Julie Ask about e-commerce customer expectations. And I will see you again tomorrow. So thank you, everyone. And Bradford, over to you and Julie.